Are you looking for a new desk setup, but all the videos you watch are just a little bit out of your price range? Well, in today's video, I'm going to take you through my desk setup on a budget so you can get rocking. So not to waste any time, let's jump right into it. The first thing we're going to talk about, obviously, when it comes to a desk setup is the desk. The desk I'm using is a SIAGO standing desk with the rustic wood finish. This also comes in other colors if that fancies you, like pink, white, and black. The size I got was a 63 by 24, so plenty big enough to fit all the stuff that you're looking to put on top of your desk. This desk was super easy to set up, but one thing to keep in mind if this is a desk that you like the look of is that it does come in 3 separate pieces, so it isn't just one big wood top slab of a desk. But if you wanted to go that route, there is an option where you can buy the motorized legs separate and then buy the desktop separate. This desk at its lowest setting is 71 inches and it goes all the way up to 116 inches. A cool thing about this desk is that you can have 3 custom presets to set at different heights. So if you want your number 1 to be 90, number 2 to be 100, number 3 to be 116, whatever, you can do that with this desk. This desk also comes with a small cable management tray. It's not the best thing I've ever seen, but we're talking about things on a budget here, so we can't expect Grove-made quality on a budget. For cable management, I have all my devices running into this surge protector that I got from Best Buy and then running up through the desk so I don't have a bunch of cords hanging down from the desk into the outlet to make it look as clean as possible. But this desk is gonna run you about $210 before tax. So it's right in that price range of not too much, but also not the cheapest thing in the world. As far as setup goes, this thing was super easy to set up. It only takes about 30 minutes. Unless you watch the movie Rebel Ridge while you're putting it up like I did, then it takes you about an hour and a half. Good movie. But anyway, let's move on to the next thing. We're gonna talk about some peripherals. I feel like every good desk needs a mouse pad or a desk pad. So the one I'm using is the YSAGi desk pad in a eggshell or cream color finish. This one comes in a variety of different colors as well. I got the 35-inch by 17-inch desk pad. So it's plenty wide enough for my keyboard and my mouse and also my phone stand to sit on. I got the eggshell color so it will contrast well with the rustic wood finish of the desk. This desk pad is advertised as a leather desk pad, but then again, this is a budget setup. This desk pad was all of $25. So when you talk about a $25 leather desk pad, you can kind of imagine what type of quality it's gonna be. It is pretty good quality, but it's not gonna be that high ticket leather that you're gonna see on more expensive items. But this is a good desk pad to get the job done and wide enough to put your mouse, keyboard, and maybe 1 or 2 other things on it that you may need. Another peripheral I'm rocking is the Lamicall phone stand. This is like 10 bucks. But it's, even though it's super cheap, it's super durable and super sturdy. The good thing about this thing is that it can go anywhere on your desk. Your phone sits on it. You can put it on portrait or landscape way. And also it is foldable and portable. So if you need to take it with you when you're traveling, it folds down really tight, really nice so that you're able to take it with you wherever you go. Super portable, super cheap, gets the job done. Next, we're gonna go into what my laptop sits on. This is the VIVO laptop desk mount stand. Now this, honestly, I got for the hookup. My sister actually bought it and gave it to me because she bought like 6 of these things and she wanted to know which one she wanted to keep, so she kept hers, lent me this one, which was great. But I think the price on Amazon right now at time of recording is about 40 bucks. And this is a super fast 15-minute installation. Just when you read the instructions and it says you need a screwdriver, actually get the screwdriver or else you'll be there forever like we were. It's super sturdy and it holds up to a 17-inch laptop. It comes with a little swivel arm, so if you want to move it front, back, left, right, you can do that, kind of position it however you want. And the good thing about this laptop desk mount is that it keeps things off of the desk. Even though the desk is wide enough to hold all these things, I don't like a whole lot of things on the desk. So this really comes in clutch for that. Next thing we're gonna talk about is the keyboard. The keyboard I'm using is the Keychron K8 wireless keyboard. So there's a lot of good benefits about this keyboard. One is that it's completely Bluetooth, so you don't need a USB adapter in order to connect it to your computer. It's able to connect to 3 devices at once, and also it has interchangeable keys. So if you wanted to order different colors or be creative with the keys that you want to attach to this keyboard, these are interchangeable. And I wasn't even set on mechanical keyboards. I was actually trying to stay away from them, but this was just the best for the money that I could find. And I know every time people do desk tours or whatever, they like to show the sound of the keyboard, so I guess I'll join the crew. So listen to the sound of the keyboard. Satisfying, huh? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, let's move on. The mouse that I'm using is the Logitech MX Master 2S. There is a 3S out now, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not feel like spending $100 on a mouse. The benefits about this mouse is that it has 2 different scroll wheels, one for up and down scrolling, one for left and right scrolling as well. It can connect to up to 3 devices at once and also does not need a USB adapter as it is completely Bluetooth. You can also charge this thing via USB-C through a rechargeable lithium battery. This mouse also gives you the ability to customize each button through the app that you download through the thing. I'll show it up on the screen here. I don't remember what it is. But what I have now is I have a zoom in, zoom out, side scroll wheel button thing, so that when I do my video editing, I don't have to touch my laptop for anything at all. I can do everything from the mouse and the keyboard, which is super clutch. When it comes to audio, I believe audio is really important. Visuals are nice to have, but at the same time, if your audio sucks, then the video will suck pretty much. So the microphone that I'm using is the Logitech Blue Sona. This thing is a Shure SM7B direct alternative for a cheaper price. Retails at $350. I got it for $250, which is great. And this thing sounds just as good, if not better, than the SM7B in my opinion. 20 decibels of built-in extra gain, so it doesn't have that low output and volume like the Shure SM7B has. And I have this running through the Rodecaster Pro, so I use this microphone in this setup for podcasts, voiceovers, things of that nature. And I have my Blue Sona attached to this cheap Innogear low profile boom arm, which is running for all of 30 bucks right now. Super sturdy. You would not think it's 30 bucks if you used it. So I definitely recommend that as well. The audio that I'm using now, if you're curious, is a boom microphone that is just out of frame here. It is the Rode NTG2, which I picked up off Facebook Marketplace for 80 bucks, but at retail it goes for like 280 right now. So if you can find deals and use deals and stuff like that for your desk setup, do that. Like, don't think you gotta buy everything brand new like me. Okay, cool. And last but not least, one thing that came in super clutch for me, and I would not have thought twice about it, honestly, until I saw my sister get it, is a footrest. So I have a HUANUO, 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 I don't know. It's a footrest, and it sits 17 inches off the ground, and it helps a lot if you're experiencing that lumbar lower back pain. Then you can put your foot on this and it'll kind of ease that tension. This also comes in 20 inches and you have the ability to flip it over and use it as a rocker if you have like restless leg syndrome or something like that. You can do that as well with this. And for kicks, if you look behind me, you'll see I have a couple chairs set up with the lamp and some wall art. I think it's important in a studio space or desk setup space that you have a space where you can go that's away from the desk so that you can get some detachment or whatever you want to call it from your setup. So here is actually my podcast setup. So when I have a guest in here and I want to record a podcast, we can sit in these chairs and also have like, you know, this whole setup here with some props on there just to make it look a little cool. And then it's also just a space for you to kick it, lounge, be on your phone, do whatever, and just chill. Next, I do want to talk about my lighting setup a little bit. I am using the Zhiyun CX100 for my cob light. It is double diffused through a 32-inch softbox from Small Rig. And this is a wonderful, wonderful key light if anybody's curious. And then for my backlights, I'm actually using this light. To my left is the what is this? The Neewer LED light stick, and then this right here is also another Neewer LED light stick. And then this lamp is actually not a light bulb. This light is actually the Ulanzi video light, which is 10 watts. So I just put that in there because when the light bulb was in there, there was like a small flicker, which I didn't like. It would have been distracting the video. So I just put that constant light in there to make it motivate as if it is an actual lamp. And that's literally it. That's my desk setup. Super cheap, on a budget. Well, I wouldn't say super cheap, but it's on the budget. It's less expensive than all the other desk setups you see. So if this video was of some value to you, gave you some ideas of how to set up your desk setup, or give you some motivation to even build out a desk setup, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more content where this came from. I appreciate every single one of you, and until the next video, I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Peace.